Hello. And welcome again. I was bored, so I made a video for you few people that actually watch these videos, which are really crap to be honest. But anyway, here is my first game in almighty KV4 after 3 months of not driving it. While we are waiting for me to encounter the first enemy, I'd like to talk about this tank. It's a tier 8 Soviet heavy tank that leads to the IS-4, you get to it through KV-3, and after it, you get to the ST-1. There were many different versions of this tank in real life on blueprints. The one in the game is called Dukhov. The other name for the KV-4 is also Object 906. The KV-4 was a proposed Soviet heavy breakthrough tank, developed during World War II as a part of the Kliment Voroshilov tank design series. It was supposed to be able to defeat any German heavy tank. The project was intended to remain an unbuilt design until it was needed. It originally packed 107mm ZS6 gun, or with the other name F42. KV-4 can also use that gun in the game, but it's really bad on it. So you should never use it, unless of course you just bought the KV-4 and you have no other choice. I'll skip to the battle, we will continue in a moment. Now let's talk about the actual tank in the game. Frontally, it has 180mm of armor, both on the turret and the hull. It does have a cupola on top of the turret, but it's more like a mini turret, and many people will think that thing is a weak spot, but actually it isn't. It also has 150mm of armor on the side of the turret and the hull, which is amazing for a tier 8 tank. That side armor makes this thing an excellent side scraper, but you can really only use that armor when you're top tier, and sometimes in a tier 9 game. However, the armor also has its drawbacks, like 2 weak spots on the front upper plate, which are driver's port and a machine gun port. Those both have only 120mm of armor. The tank itself is really big and heavy, in fact, it weighs about 107 tons. It has quite thin roof armor, and the roof itself is big as a Slavic love for vodka, so that makes it a tasty target for artillery players. The top gun on the KV-4 is 107mm ZS-24 gun. It has 227mm of penetration on standard AEP rounds, and 320 average damage, with .38 accuracy and 2.9 seconds of aim time, which is quite accurate gun for Soviet heavy tanks in this game. It has very poor mobility, including turret and hull traverse speed. But anyway, enough of talking now, I'll play some nice music, so you can enjoy the rest of the battle.
It's only a game. Why you have to be mad?